Hello YouTube, and today I have built something pretty massive. It is my take on the very famous tank. It's my take on the very famous tank, the Mouse. The Mouse, if you don't know what it is, it's the heaviest tank ever built. It weighed 188 tons, I believe, and it had three main guns, four if you count the version that was going to be made with frontal MG42 for infantry protection. But I used roughly 1,400 pieces building this. It weighs about 2 pounds, 3 ounces. It has roughly 16 different moving parts, 10 wheels, but all 6 of which are touching the ground. I would have used treads, but I didn't have any available at the time, and I'm thinking about switching over once I get some treads. Uh, it's about a foot long. The turret does rotate, which is kind of important for a tank. Um, the the gun, it does go up and down, but it doesn't really go very far because it's just got two of the normal little joint things, and it's got a little lock here so we can keep it in that up position, which I think looks good on it. It's got a couple of nice little features, one of which is the first cool thing I did to it, and why all this looks kind of jumbled and kind of just greebled a lot, and why there's this little empty space right here. But basically, if you take this and you pull it back, you've got like a little mortar thing that rotates, and it's just something that's neat and you can have. Yeah, it's got three guns, which are just normal guns, and it's got the mortar and all that. The Mouse had an external fuel tank, so I wanted to do that. I also got a little bit of exhaust here. And you can see the back of this tire here. Just lots of greebling on the turret. I didn't do much for the front other than, lock sometimes does that. You just gotta make sure that it's nice and sturdy. Just move the turret out of the way. Um, its second feature, and probably a very profound one, that I really liked about it was you can fold this up, and inside, okay, sometimes the second one gets stuck, but inside you've got mini tanks, and here I'll rotate the turret around and push the antenna up. But as you can see, dropped it, so it's slippery, the slippery hands. But you can see it's a little mini tank, and it actually, it looks the part. You can drive that around, it's a separate thing. You can get the other one, and we're going to do that one too, because you already know what it looks like. And then you close that up, and you still looks completely normal. But now you've got two little drone things, and you can put them up here on display, or do whatever with them. So I'm not going to be doing instructions for this because it's just so big, and everyone will hate it because I really didn't use any good building techniques. I kind of just threw it together. Um, but yeah, the main gun I would have done something else, but I only had barrels and I just needed a lot of cylinders, so I just stacked barrels. Yeah, so that's it. It's pretty much it. It could have been better. I'll give it that, but I think it looks nice, and yeah. Also, I've got that. It's a miniature KV6. If you want me to do, a tutorial or instructions on this, I'll be happy to. Uh, I don't think it looks the best. It didn't look as good when I first built it, but it kind of looks better. But just type in KV6, you'll see what I'm talking about. But yeah, if you want me to do instructions on that, that'll be fine. I really couldn't care. I I could care less. I couldn't care less, whether or not I do instructions on that. It'll just be another video that I have to do. I will, however, if you want me to, I'll do instructions on how to do these tanks. I mean, they're very simple. You can probably decipher how I built them just from looking at them in the video. But if you want me to explicitly do instructions on those, then I will. So yeah, that's pretty much the Mouse heavy tank. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video if I ever do another one.